nobody seems to.
Welcome to West African Weekly Sports Digest, your #1 regional sports program. And today on the show, we have a very important personality. He is a former Black Stars player. He played most of his teams in Germany. I would say he applied his roots in Germany, and then he is currently coaching a local club, one of the biggest club in Ghana, and his appointment to the particular club was surrounded with so many criticisms because they think he's young, he doesn't really know much about the terrain and all that, but he has proved so many wrong. I will say he's one of the hottest coach in Ghana currently. I present to you Coach CK Akunnor. Welcome, Coach.
Thank you.
Your introduction, if I'm to give, I think you really well, congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
Yeah, I won't start with your game today because that is what is fresh in the minds of people. Yes, you've qualified to the group stage, and this will be the first time, I think, since 2008 that protocol was able to make it to the group stage, if I stand to be corrected. And when prior to your appointment, I don't know, you had a lot of criticisms. Many doubted your capabilities. Many think that you didn't have that criteria to coach a club like Protocol. Do you think that at this stage you've been able to prove your critics wrong?
Well, whether I've been able to prove them wrong or not, it's a journey. And this journey, there's a lot of ups and downs. What is important is that I have that focus. You're able to deliver. I'll keep on doing what I believe I'm passionate about. At the end of the day, you guys should make the judgment.
Yeah. Well, today sitting in the stands watching your players deliver on the pitch, getting the victory at the end. How was the feeling like?
Well, it's always good. First of all, the first leg was very tough for us, but we made sure that we had a good result. The result that we made us comfortable in the second leg. We had a very terrible experience with Sharks. The Kenyan team. We went there, we drew. When we came back here, we struggled. But we managed to get a result. It was clear what we had to do against Cameroon in our first leg. Thank God, every discussion we had, we discussed as to how we should play and worked. And I can only be proud of the boys who listen and make sure they implement the kind of discussion we had. And so it went well. And the second leg was sort of a formality.
Yeah.
We made sure that no complaints is setting for them to focus and make sure they deliver because the focus was on the target was for us to be amazing.
Well, do you think that winning the CAF Confederations Cup is a realistic target?
Well, it's a tough one. I mean, all this saga with this confederation was not planned. Just that the management took the initiative. Let's do it. Let's try it. If we get to the management zone, fine. And we all accepted it without knowing what was expected of us. But we knew it was not going to be easy. I personally thought it was too early. But I have been appointed, therefore I needed to. And so I worked day by day. It's a daily job every day. We're expected to perform. It's very, very demanding. And I've put the boys in a very hard situation where they always have to.
Which of your players have so far impressed?
Them.
Because when I came, I did a vox pop, and Yakuba was on the lips of many supporters that I spoke to, and yes, he's going to score a brace and all that. Do you think that he has really contributed a lot to your team?
Everybody has contributed. Everybody. I mean, we have to know each other's strength and work. There are people who can score, there are people who cannot score, there are people who can tackle, people who cannot, and so forth. And so you make sure your strength is efficient for the team. And so if you're a defender, your priority is to defend. Make sure you don't concede goals. Having said that, there will always be mistakes in attacking line and everything. And so everybody has contributed. This is a team that is not based on one person. We don't have the Messi, even though we have a Messi in our team. But we don't depend on it. We depend on each other, and collectively, if we do this very well, we can go very far.
Now, lastly, on that aspect, what would be your wish if you are to ask that where do you want to get to in the CAF Confederation Cup, what would be your wish? Where do you wish to get to?
I won't be able to tell you, honestly.
Is there anywhere you get to when you are out, like you think you've done a good job?
What is important is that you don't know what tomorrow holds for you.
Yeah.
And so once you're given the opportunity to be alive, you work.
Mm.
And hard work pays. Hard work pays. And so we'll keep on working hard, and we'll see how it is. How it wonders.
Well, Coach, far from your match today and your victory in CAF Confederations Cup issues, we know you to be a former Black Stars player plying your route or your trade in Germany. Now, how did your football career journey started? Is it something that you always wanted to do?
Well, as a young boy, I never thought I could be good. I was in school, through school things, and then you are selected. Before you know, I started with the coast team, Tema Youth, Tema House Babies. First of all, sorry, Harbour City, and then Tema House Babies. From there, then I moved to Power United. I think 86, 87. I was not able to play the court again, so I moved to Power as a young boy. At that time, Coach Afani was the coach.
Yeah.
He gave me the opportunity to play, and the rest follows. I worked hard to get into the team. And at that time, I think they had to be and the rest were there. The guys were the big guys there. So I had a chance to play on the 20, and then from there, I moved on. So I keep on, pushing.
So you went to, I know you played for Ash School too.
Yeah.
And then
Ash School was just for a year. From there, I moved to Europe.
Yeah, from there you moved to Europe. How was? I know that time racism was very high, even as compared to now that we are trying to minimize it. I know that time it was very high. How are you coping? How are you feeling?
It was difficult, because when I went there, I was very young.
At which age?
1920.
Okay.
And for me to have left my family and go there alone, was not easy. First of all, you needed to learn a language. So I went to school. There was a time I was struggling with the language, and so I went to the president. I approached him and said they should get me a teacher, which they all appreciated, and they gave me a private teacher. And then I started going to school for a while. I think 3 months. And it went on. Then I started speaking the language. Gradually I could understand what the coach was trying to tell me and all that. And so I moved on from there. But yes, at that time racism was on the high. Even though at that time the Berlin Wall had been broken down, and so the East were coming to the West. I was in the West. And the worst of all, when I moved to Wolfsburg, Wolfsburg was very close to the Eastern border. And so I struggled in that sense. I've had a lot of terrible experience that I cannot tell you.
What was one of the worst experience you had in terms of with regards to racism?
I was once, at that time I wasn't driving. I was a young boy, moving, I think after a match or training, I don't remember, I was going to my manager's house to eat. And I came across these Nazis guys in a train, in a very, very quiet place. There was nobody there, I was alone with them.
Wow.
And you wouldn't want to know. It was terrible. So yes, I have experience that these things have made me a better person. I've grown. I understand life. What it means to be a better person and to experience certain things. So I'll be able to educate not only my kids, but the players that I come across.
So how should a player, maybe a black player, being a Ghanaian or who is plying their trade in Europe or anywhere, being faced with racism? Because we don't. Maybe it's something it's not going to end any moment soon. It's something that might continue. I don't know what will change to change the mindset of the whites from racially abusing blacks. What should one do to be able to succumb to pressures like this?
It's a very difficult one. Personally, I just told you about one. Within the team that I played, there was one guy who was always, he disturbed me to the level that I felt it within my soul, my spirit, And there was one day we were playing and he spat on me.
Whoa.
That I couldn't take. If I remember very well, that was the first time I fought. You
Oh.
know, and so after all this, after weeks, and then one day we were having a massage, just me and him. He was taught to hate blacks. He was taught. So from childhood, this is what he knows.
Yeah, that's what I've been imbibed in him.
Yeah, would you blame him? And truth to be told, he is the one today who has given my brother a job in Germany.
Wow.
You know, he's the one who called me and told me, look, Wolfsburg needs you. You know you are a coach. We are going to Mexico to run a coaching course. Can you come? He paid, he arranged for my ticket and everything, and even gave me some. So I didn't give up. So I didn't give up on him. You know, we became friends, and today we're still friends.
Wow. So that's Coach CK Akunnor, and yes, we are still having an interaction with him. All that you want to know about him, you get to know here on West African Weekly Sports Digest, and my name is Betty Yawson. Well, Coach, far from that, you stayed longer in Germany. Why that? Why that decision to stay that long in Germany?
You know, I stayed there because I felt comfortable. And I thought it wasn't necessary to move. I didn't have many opportunities. You know, once I had Crystal Palace an offer in England, but it didn't materialize. And so I stayed in Wolfsburg. From Cologne to Wolfsburg. From Wolfsburg, I moved to Unterhaching. And so it took my whole lifespan in Germany. And I think I can only appreciate that because it's taught me a lot of things. You know,
Did you ever in maybe in the course of your stay in Germany ever thought of switching nationality? Did it ever come across your mind?
no,
It never did.
no.
And you captaining a German club, that's Wolfsburg.
Yeah.
How was the feeling like a black man giving that?
It was a difficult one, you know. But honestly, I think because I was already at that time the captain of Ghana, it gave them a little idea. They were struggling to announce it because it was in a situation where they asked the players to vote. It wasn't like they appointed
But
me.
is it that they didn't have confidence in you then?
I was black, don't forget that. And I think I was the first black to have
Captain that side.
I think Anthony what did, but he was I think a vice captain or something, but direct the first captain. I don't remember maybe you know. And so for them to announce it was a big issue, but later on it took them some few days after the election from the players, playing body. You know, they announced it, and however we managed to work in a perfect way.
Now, from your journey to Germany and then to the Black Stars, how did that come about? Where were you when you heard that you've been given the opportunity to play for the Black Stars, and how did you receive that information?
Well, before I went to Germany, I was already a national captain. You know,
Okay.
I was with under 20s and then under 23 Olympic
Yeah.
squad, Barcelona. I was dropped. I came back, and I was invited by the under 20s. Within that time, I was playing both the national team and then the under 20.
Under 20.
So if I went to Europe '93, and before '93, I had played a couple of matches for Black Stars. So as a result of that, I think it also gave me an opportunity because I was the youngest, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not wrong, in the offensive line.
Okay.
We had Abedi Pele, Ali Ibrahim, Kwame Ayew, Prince Poli, and myself. So all these names, I was the youngest.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just an opportunity because I don't think I deserved to be in the national team at that time.
Captaining the Black Stars, being very young, taking over from a very experienced player, Abedi Pele. How were you trying to live up to expectation?
Honestly, today I can tell you it wasn't that easy. Pele, we call him the maestro. He's our maestro. He will always be the maestro. When we meet today, he's still the maestro. You know, he's done so well for himself and of course for Ghana. And for me to have taken that position was a big task for me. When they were there, I was riding over by their shoulder and taking opportunities, and so Now it's me. You know, the focus was on me. And it wasn't easy. So I struggled. However, I managed in a little way to cope with the situation. And at that time, you know, Black Stars was not, you know, properly organized. You know, we were struggling in terms of different. We had a lot of issues. You know, and so, you know, we managed the situation, but it wasn't easy at all.
Would you say that playing for Black Stars, you succeeded as a captain?
No, I wouldn't say so. We were part of today. You know, afterwards, after me, I think when Steven took over, they achieved a lot. You know, we were able to go to the World Cup on 3 occasions. You know, we've not been able to win our AFCON though, but I say we are all part of the struggle.
Yeah.
You know, we paved the way for Apia and his colleagues. You know, to succeed. You know, Abelpele would say it's part. On my part, I think you know, after us, the awareness came. I think Nyantakyi and his group also took over, and they brought the whole new idea of how to manage it, manage the team, and the struggle that we were complaining and all those things stopped. There was a big massive change, and it helped the team to work perfectly to succeed within the short
I guess you share a different opinion on people who think that administration rather didn't help football.
Oh no, I mean, let's be honest. The fact that things have gone wrong does not mean when they came. They made a lot of changes. They made a lot of changes. If it hadn't been so, we wouldn't be able to get to the World Cup. As a result of their change and their hard work, you know, the first 2-3 years, I think they did very well. But afterwards, maybe something went.
There's been a fight over. I don't know if it is rumor, but there's been this kind of rumored fight over captaincy and all that. Do you think it's a normal thing that mostly happen in the national?
Well, you know, I when I captained, there wasn't a Kufo was the assistant. You know? We had a perfect understanding. You know, as to what we would do, what should be done, and Kufo, I respect that guy for so many reasons. You know, and then after us appear, there wasn't any problem. You know, now it's Jan Dede. There wasn't any problem till now. Why? Why is there any problem? There's no problem. We know there's a captain and an assistant. Period. I think maybe you got the media. You know,
we are fueling it.
No, I wouldn't blame you, but you are part of it. You're part of it, and let's keep things calm, so these guys can go to AFCON and perform well and
well, going to the AFCON, what would be your advice to the captain, being a former captain yourself?
Well, they've been there several occasions. They know.
But this time around, there is a target for them to win the AFCON.
Yeah, it's a good target, you know, because we've been a couple of times.
But
there.
not a realistic one.
Of course, it's realistic. I mean, and it will be perfect if we do it with an African coach, our one and only, that Ghanaians can do it. You know, it's about time they start believing in us. You know, and we are also good. You know, they should stop looking outside and concentrate here and encourage us. You know, needs that support, and so together we can do it.
Coach, well, your son, are we going to see him in the Black Stars, or do you?
At the moment, he's playing for the he's invited to the under-20s.
Yes, so I'm asking if there will be, because it seems now that he's playing for the under-20s, is there a possibility that he's going to play for?
Everything is possible.
You wouldn't let him switch nationality to Germany?
Why not? You know, he doesn't need to change his passport. He can have the passport and at the same time play Kevin Prince Boateng and others did the same thing, so he could do that. But it's just a matter of time. We'll see. Time will tell.
So he's never going to switch his nationality. He's going to play for Ghana.
What is important is that he play for Ghana, not the nationality.
Not the nationality. Okay. Aside football, who is Coach CK Akunnor?
You know, I have to say something that people see me as a very arrogant person.
Are you?
I'm not. You feel I'm arrogant?
Maybe I don't.
Within this short period of time.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm not. I'm just serious with my job.
Mm.
I'm grateful to the job. I'm grateful to God to have given me this opportunity. I don't joke with it. Okay? If I ask you to come to training at 3 and you come at 3:15, I will allow you. The second time, I will allow you. But the third time, I won't.
Mm.
And the third time, I'll be very furious. I'll change. You have a different personality. And this, in our part of the world, is seen as arrogant. You know, when you want to control affairs because you are the one involved.
In charge, yeah.
In charge, because again, some few weeks ago, people were bashing me. They didn't bash anybody. I didn't do this alone, but I was single-handedly. They bashed me a lot. So why should I allow somebody to try and interfere and try to distract me from my focus? That is the problem. We have to find a solution to the way we handle this. It's a professional job.
Yeah.
Just like somebody going to the office and sitting down and talking. That's how I see it.
Just recently, you were so furious about a question that a journalist
I mess up.
asked.
I'm human. I mess up. Don't go there. I mess up and I apologize. I'm human. You understand me? The next day I woke up, I saw it. I said, "Wow, I did this." Now, quickly, I had to apologize. The inability for us to separate issues is a major issue in this country. It could be in your office, it could be in another office. We can work together without being friends. You understand me?
Yeah.
But if we start having issues aside the main thing, the goal, it becomes an issue.
Are you liking the way the normalization committee is taking in charge of football?
Well, they are there to try and settle things down, and they're not going to be there forever.
But so far, are you liking the atmosphere?
Well, I think the football family is coping with them, whether they are good or not.
So you're also coping?
We're coping. We have to cope. Our football has to get going, and once it starts going well, then things will be. But we need a good structures. We have to lay the structures down as to what we will do within the next 5 years. What do we see ourselves doing? And all those things. So there's a lot of work to be done.
Do you wish to become the GFA president one day?
Why not? One day it's possible.
So you would it's a future plan.
I wouldn't say so, but sometimes it's also important that footballers take control. For now, I wouldn't put myself in that situation because this is my choice. I made a choice to be a coach. We have Anthony Bafo, we have Augustine Ahimfo, we have Sami Kufuor, Abedipele, of course, the maestro himself. And we have a lot of people there who can be supported to do this job, and so why not?
How many years are you giving yourself to take up the national team job? If you're doing
Time will tell.
Because now probably you might say you are not ready yet, but how many years are you giving yourself?
Time will tell.
So in future we should see.
We have people there, and there's
you always say you have people there. You don't want to be there.
I'm there. I'm there. But there is time. Few years ago, I wouldn't think I'll be here as a Kotoko coach. I don't know what the future holds for me, but again, it is him up there who directs all of us. Our destiny is in the hands of God. He has the final say. Once he says you are the next coach, nobody can stop it.
In one word, how will you describe the number 12 expose?
I don't want to go there. Come on. Let's just leave it.
Would you say it's a disaster to Ghana football?
Things have changed, Andy. Things have changed, and maybe change for good, maybe also not necessary. It wasn't necessary. And so we will see. If it's harm or if it's something that is bad, it's happened already. We cannot do anything about it. But honestly, deep inside me, I don't like the way Nyantakyi was handled.
You think it wasn't necessary?
The way they handled that man was not the best. No, I don't think so.
Coach, what's your favorite food?
Ooh, I like banku and okra.
Oh, really?
I like food, but not too much. You know, once a while I like to, and I love snails.
Snails.
Yeah.
And you know, playing in Germany, being very popular and all that, you know, footballers, girls, and all fame and all that. How are you handling that, like in terms of the girls aspect?
Well, I was a bad boy before,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, with time I've grown, you know, and I'm a better person now, better father, better man. You know, I think deep issues. It's not all about what we say. You know, God has been good to me, and it's important that I give back. You know, if I had not been lucky, God had not, I wouldn't be alive. You know, I've been through a lot, deep things, and I appreciate people.
Well, lastly, you coached Dreams FC. We understood you were sacked. You coached Attitude. We understood you were sacked. Are you difficult working with?
I just told her I wasn't sacked. I had misunderstanding with Ash Go Go Dreams no. Dreams they allowed me to go because I wanted to go. You know, I still just some few days ago I spoke to the family of Dreams. We're still in contact, and you know, but Dreams I think understand me more than any other place I've
Any other
worked.
club?
Any other club I've worked. They know my style. They know me. They know the guy CK Akunnor. They know how he works, and so I'm cool, really cool with them. Ash Gold, it was just typical misunderstanding. You know, I said again, the inability to separate issues
From
from
yeah.
you know, and
Well, Coach, thank you very much. It was nice having you. But then, before I take leave of you, what will be your message to Black Stars, the whole team, and all the supporting artists, being management and all that, as they are preparing for AFCON? What will be your message to them? If you can look into the camera.
well, we've come a long way. We've come a long way. A lot of talk, money spent, and blah blah. Guys, this is your time. We have so much trust in you. I personally respect the things you've done, you know, for us, Ghana as a country. Samwajan, the day you, and the rest. You've sold Ghana to the rest of the world, and we are proud of you. Go this time around to make it. We believe in you. You will make it. Thank you.
Well, so this brings us to the end of today's show, and this is West African Weekly Sports Digest. We had discussion with the hottest coach in Ghana currently, and that's Coach CK Akunnor. My name is Betty Yosin. We shall meet again, and peace out.
You don't know what you do. So